Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with Barbra Streisand, Yentl Medley, Anaheim, 1994. And this was on my list, on my long to-do list, but he moved it up. Thank you for this request and donation. So shout out to you, thank you. And we're gonna check this out, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, tell me where is it written what it is I'm meant to be? That I can't dare to have the chance to pick the fruit of every tree, or have my share of every sweet imagined possibility. Well, those are the questions that women have been asking for centuries, and incredibly enough, I think they're still asking them today. And I think that's what attracted me to Yentl and why I felt I had to make the film. Well, Yentl, as some of you probably know, is the story of a girl in Eastern Europe at the turn of the century, when the world of study belonged only to men. But Yentl's father, who recognized her thirst for knowledge, taught her secretly. After his death, in order to continue her studies, she had no choice but to go out into the world disguised as a man.
Yeah, I definitely need to watch the film. I had read that synopsis before I reacted to A Piece of Sky. But yeah, I haven't had the time yet to watch it, but I definitely will. I'm a big fan of cinema and story. You know, I am a writer as well, so I love discovering new stories. That's just what I do. I consume stories since I was 6 years old, in all the forms, written, films, series, you know, and now we're doing it in the musical form too. That's why I love this so much, doing these, especially when we get into storytelling songs. It's great, and I love that she gave this little bit of info on why she wanted to pursue making that film and directing it too. You know, love that. Love that.
Can you hear me? Papa, can you see me? Papa, can you find me in the night? Papa, are you near me? Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you help me not be frightened? Looking at the skies, I seem to see a million eyes. Which ones are yours? Where are you now that yesterday has waved goodbye and closed its doors? The night is so much darker. The wind is so much colder. The world I see is so much bigger now that I'm alone. Papa, please forgive me. Try to understand me. Papa, don't you know I had no choice? Can you hear me praying anything I'm saying? Even though the night is filled with voices, I remember everything you taught me, every book I've ever read. Can all the words in all the books help me to face what lies ahead? The trees are so much taller, and I feel so much smaller. The moon is twice as long.
Wow, it's just beautifully written too, right? Amazing poetic lines. And there are certain things like I have read, I don't know, man. I read a lot. I've read over thousands of books, more, a lot more probably, if I would, calculate it with the rereading as well. Um, but you can't learn everything in books. That's how I learned. Wow, being young and being out in the streets too. I got a little bit of both book smarts and street smarts. If you want to call it smart, I don't know. I just, you know, there's certain things you cannot learn in books, right? Life will present you with that knowledge, want it or not. It's going to give it to you anyway. But wow, yeah. The way she tells a story and paints a picture with her voice is just next level. It was, I could literally see it like a canvas almost, right? Even without seeing a film, as a person who has quite a large imagination and some skill in writing, and having read and watched so many films, you can see what happens, with trepidation of going outside in the world after your father passed away, and doing it in a, disguise, and not knowing what's ahead, this uncertainty. And you can hear it in the music as well. Sometimes it turns a little bit darker at certain lines, so the strings come in, it's amazing. Wow.
The moon is twice as lonely and the stars are half as bright. Papa, how I love you. Papa, how I need you. Papa, how I miss you. Kissing me good night.
Wow. Wow. What a crowd.
That song touches everyone, doesn't it, in some way? To go on with the story, Yentl then meets a
Ooh,
boy
that's
he falls in love with. But it turns out he's already in love with another girl. But because of circumstances that I can't go into right now, they're prevented from getting married. So, to make a long story short, or a short story long, he asks Yentl, who of course he thinks is a boy, to marry the girl, so he can still see her. Not Yentl, the other girl. So the girl and the girl get married. If you want to see how Yentl gets away with the wedding night, you have to rent the video.
renting. Oh.
But it's just a variation on the boy meets girl story.
Mm-hmm.
Very 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Every story, if you boil it down, there's a couple of archetypes, and you get back to the Shakespearean plays, and it is always a certain trope or a hero's journey, boy meets girl, all this type of stuff, and you get your own twist on it. That's the fun in writing stories and consuming them, and seeing different angles on things that it's been done, but it's fun. I love it so much. Story is in our DNA. It rules our world, but that's a different conversation. Beautiful that she does that. And even without watching the film, you get this condensed musical form with these interludes where she talks about it, which is great in itself. You want to fill in the blanks? Watch the film, she said. Rent it. Nowadays, stream it, get it on whatever physical media is still out there. That's the same with if there's an adaptation and there's a film based on a book. Yeah, film can be great, but then you want to have more backstory and, even more nuances. Read the book, right? So that's you can go in either way. I've done it in multiple ways, with films and book adaptations of books. Read book first, watch film later, do it the other way around. I don't believe there's a wrong way to do it. I really don't. I really don't. I know other people have different opinions on that, but me, having done all these different variations of the orders, there's cool things to be, it's cool to see the written word come to life and your imagination, but it's also cool to go back and read the history almost. I look at it that way, like almost when you see something and then you go back and read the Wikipedia page or something, or another article, or watch a documentary, fill in the blanks type of thing. I love that. So in my eyes, there's no wrong way, but that's just me.
Very 90s.
Hey, love the 90s, yo. Great, cheesy one-liner movies sometimes, A lot of nostalgia.
I just came from New York, the gay games and everything. Anyway, one night he comes over to their house to study, but it's clear that the only thing he wants to study is her. Not Yentl, her wife, her. You get it?
Getting confusing.
Her eyes never leave her face. See the way they gaze at her like slaves. They follow everywhere she goes. Do my eyes forget themselves, and do I ever look at him and smile in such a way that what I'm feeling shows? Sometimes I get the feeling everybody knows, and even though it's crazy, still I can't help wondering if I'll ever live to see that day.
Wow.
And look at me that way. Oh, tell me where is the someone who will turn to look at me and want to share my every sweet imagined possibility? The more I realize, the less I know.
Wow.
Each step I take, each step I take, each page I turn, each page I turn, each mile I travel only meet, the more I have to go. What's wrong with wanting more? If you can fly, then soar. With all there is, why settle for just a piece of sky? I can hear you, Papa.
Wow.
I can see you, Papa. I can feel you, Papa. Watch me fly. Papa, watch me
Wow. Wow. God. Wow. That's incredible. And this, this, ladies and gentlemen,
Why settle for just a piece of sky?
this moment.
I can hear you.
Wait a second. This is the moment where James Cameron got this idea for the Titanic scene. Right there, James Cameron said, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in." That's where he got the idea. Okay, that movie is from '97, right? Yo, hey, we don't know if that actually happened on the Titanic. That part, he put that in because he saw this performance. That's a fact. No, of course, that's a lie, but you never know. You never know. I must imagine, he got it from somewhere. Wow. I was just talking about her impeccable timing in Sending the Clowns, right? And here she's singing with herself, her movie self, and just not only singing, but also moving in the same direction and stuff. Incredible. I've done one other reaction that I can't remember which one it was. Where she has like 3 versions of herself almost, like, wow. And here she's doing a duet with herself, her movie self. That is genius. And then execution wise, incredible. And yeah, that long note is, in the studio version, it was amazing. And to actually see it live and hear it, incredible, man. What a vocalist and just performer, artist, actor, even directing a film. It's a true multi-talent. Yeah, I've said it, I'm repeating myself, but it's just it's mind-blowing. It's amazing. So thank you for joining me on this journey. And thank you, He, for this request. And hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.